Hello guys, Sujara speaking. In 2010, I have made the Lou Jeffers project called Lou Jeffers The First 15 Years Project. And due to some difficulties I have to make with Windows Movie Maker and Videotek, which I made any credits from. You decide what to say, because due to difficulties, I couldn't find it everywhere. So for this project, the next 15 years, I'm about to be 30 this year. So we'll have to do the next 15 years documentary in the works. So yeah. So the first 15 years is unnecessary, but the next 15 years will be happening. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's enjoy the next 15 years project, and I'll be right there with you. Now, for this project, we're going to be focusing on the life of me from 2010 of June 28th till about now, June 28th, 2025. So here we go. Let's talk about how I was doing back then in the 2010s till around 2025. Okay? And trust me, I haven't written down all of it because it's personally what I've been doing at the moment. So there goes nothing. And it was written because I haven't finished writing it. So yeah. Hang on. Okay. In 1995, Lou Jeffers was born in Savannah, Georgia, but things are not quite getting into the ways of making my 15 years was used to be. Since the hip hop brand called We Are the World at the time is so boring these days, so what I thought it'd be best to go and just go over a huge bit to some of the approach. In 2010, around June 28th, that is, I made a film based on my 15-year experience of my lifetime. But things are going right away, the way it used to be on the same my free-old company called Elgin Corp at the time. And throughout 2010, till 2011, I met a lot of good friends of mine called Remix Plum, Billy Moody, and Alex Paris, and so much more. Then in 2012, I had written down 2011 at the time because some of the stuff that I written down at the time was basically untrue. Well, here's a fun fact for you all. Some of the stuff was not yet written at all, again, I haven't written it all down, but, that's just me. But in 2011, folks, I have been getting my struggle years. It all started with this, okay? When I was let's say, at that point before I made the projects where, the sneak peek previous what I was supposed to be doing in 2011, but then I had some struggle years. It was during my first day of my junior year of high school, And that's the point I had began my struggle years. And that became stressed me out. Then in 2012, I began my, and I did write this down, by the way. I became into the worst habit in my entire existence of my lifetime. And that is, of course, my brain malfunction. Functions like that. There was a start of my struggle, and that was timeless, you know. And then, January 2013, after my, brain was fixed by a doctor, at the time frame, and it was just basically all of that. It was just Dr. Green fixed my brain malfunction, so I didn't get a chance to talk about it at all, per se, so once that brain malfunction hits me, it comes to work. So I was just celebrating Christmas in there, late. I usually, this is my second winter break there. It was my last of these winter breaks before I finished high school. So yeah, it was terrifying, you know. But then in March, I've had discovered Bob Show, who got me hooked to aspire to do film work, and TV content over the years. And that was basically the point of getting step aside from Mystical 210 at the time. Ricky Madison, Liam Kearns, and Danny Kuhn and everything. So yeah, I was gonna become friends with them again, but I couldn't because I was very young. You know, I was just trying to step aside from them at the time because I was still friends with these guys at the moment, but I couldn't. But Bob Show was a good version of Mystical 210 at the time. Just months later, I graduated from high school with signed by Robert McNeil and Jim Laird for graduating from high school at the time. Now, I read it all down. Some of these things do not make sense at all because I have, but you know, and the point about it too is that I have basically just wouldn't come close about that, but you know, it's been over the years since I have talked about this, folks. But how to describe it? Okay, I've done talk to Bob Show and on things in 2015. When I was a patron there at the time, as executive producer first, then special guest writer in 2016. Then I took a break, a 3.5-year-long break from Bob Show, until I decided to come back in September 2020. This time as a producer. And then, come 2025, I have talked to Robert Raven. I won't say it in this LGBM YouTube channel, but I did, however, talk to him just a couple of things, okay? That I'll say in this video, okay? But I did mention just a couple of questions in here, okay? And I'm not saying surprises per se, but it has to do with wisdom teeth, okay? In 2016, I have pulled my wisdom teeth out from, let's say, this is one time that Robert Raven was supposed to let me become a special guest writer at the time. And Rob's like, what happened? And I was telling Rob I had my wisdom teeth pulled out. And that's why I could come in, you know, come riding for Rob, you know, Raven. And Raven's like, we don't want to do this for ban me. And I'm like, wow. And it's just too much. But years went on. I have wisdom teeth pulled out. It was by the dentist who started it all. But then they know it. They know I'm human after years went on. But yeah. But I did tell Robert Raven this, okay? About about Robin and Jim Dainbo, which I'll get to that a little bit, and of course, yeah, but in 2010 of July, I've discovered Daybell. Then in so I have to do that and foremost, you know. And 2021, I wanted to make a documentary to celebrate its 15th anniversary of LGBM. But some people are coming, some decline, and some didn't want. It's like we're late, you know, because I have to make this documentary a success to celebrate 15th anniversary. And Andrew Hawkins at one point called me at the 25 Discourse and said this, and he said, "We made it a successful documentary." Now I was in it, and that was a great idea. And then Mitchell Hill told me this: "I met you the 10 out of the 15 years you do this company." I'm like, thank you, Mitchell, if you're watching this. But anyway, and also in 2020, we lost. In 2024, we lost two giant journalists who got me inspired to do film and TV content over the years: Robert McNeil and Jim Lehrer, who died suddenly. One in 2020 from a heart attack from his sleep, and I mean he's 85. Jim Lehrer, who did be heartbroken, and I was near close to be 25 when he died. And then Robert McNeil from Natural Causes. I was only 20, almost 20 when this happened, and this right before I go to Gainesville to see Billy, and this slowly happened. I'm like, wow, but yeah, this is devastating, you know. Then I've been to 4 MotoCons. Different MotoCons, and by that time range, I met with Jason Marsden, Bill Farmer, so many other celebrities, you know, and so much more, you know. But yeah, it was a great experience for me for these next 15 years, and I've been to so many cons throughout my life, and recently a hard rock musician. I was 29 when I became a hard rock musician. So I started out as a drummer, then as a pianist, then as a lead vocalist in the band, and now as a heavy metal guitarist. So that's what I am. So I've been doing it when I was very, very young, before I became a heavy metal guitarist. So I'll show you my guitar, and then we'll wrap things up, okay? I'm not gonna open it, so because I'm doing it the best I can to not show my pants, so or my whole anyway. Oh man. That's my guitar, so there you go. I'm a lefty person, so there you go. It's back where it came from before I play some licks and everything. And that's perfect, because I want to get this out of the way. And then I want to make this clear, because soon after I got done with, and I made so many series throughout the next 50 years project, and throughout my 4 years of my lifetime, out of the 18 years of LGBM. Simple as that, really. I made a Friday series. I made that's been going for like 416 shows. Hold on, how many shows am I on right now? Let me see. Live, okay. 444. Good. I had 1 dislike for season 1. 11 finale. Whoopie-doo. I may have to give it a like, cause I have to, it's been my break, and I can do this whatever the hell I want. Excuse my language, but I did anyway. So there you go. But anyway, season it's a heartbreaking mess. So, but anyway, that's all I've been doing for the past season. But except for we did the season 12 will be coming this June. Not June, but this upcoming fall. Be look out for it. But I still have to make some final suggestions for season 12. Can we wait in the fall? Not sure when yet. It's gonna happen. But we're gonna do it at Rumble Thursday on YouTube. But we look out for it. It's gonna be a huge one season, big time. But I'm gonna make a final judgment on what's gonna happen to Elgin Friday season 12. But it's gonna be a huge hit, big time. And then we got reaction videos since 2016 of July. I've been doing it for nearly 9 years now. I've been first for Bob's Show, then everything else. I gotta remaster some reaction videos of Bob's Show. I gotta do that. This is my very first time doing this for 10 years, nearly a decade. You know, just want to do that anyway. So yeah, it's gonna take a snap out of that. So anyway, but as soon as I get done, then it will take my toll on me. So there you go. Anyway, that's all I've been thinking about. Bedtime stories. Speaking of bedtime stories, it's been like this since 2018. Lunchtime, it's been a spin-off series for Lunchtime with Smosh and the way Zap Me 18. And I've been doing this for since 2019. And weekend celebrations since the same year. And originally come for 2018. But it was pushed for 2019 of January, so I thought I'd be doing this anyway. We'll be doing strong for some shows, except for racist jokes, because I'm ending the series for 5 straight episodes, and I'm done. So there you go. In 2026, there you go. And I wanted to focus right on reactions, whatever. Pregnant on videos, whatever. But anyway, what else is there? Other projects as well. Besides from all that, let me think here. Notes. Okay, yeah, gameplays Wheel of Fortune Taylor were very good. I have a project supposed to have it in 2010s, but it's never been finished. Life of Maury Terror 2 is another example. I want to get this done by 2020, by 2014, but it's never even finished. But unfortunately, with problems that I want to not discuss in this documentary special, I have to keep it a secret in the sequel, but of the documentary that I'm doing. But it's personal for me to talk about. We're doing a sequel of Life of Maury Terror 2. I'm not sure when I'm going to release the sequel of Life of Maury Terror 2. Depends on me. But for another sequel I'm doing on Wacky Weekends 2, it's to be determined at the moment. See what projects I'm doing besides that. Let me see. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants jokes is another example. Weekend's jokes is another example. I did the first Violet's Kiss for God movie. That was finished. But the Violet's Kiss for God 2 movie, yeah, so far we finished 9 parts. We did 10, 11, and 12 yet. But for the trip to Gainesville, we're not happy. We're supposed to add 13 parts, you know. We're gonna have to do it anyway. And for LGB Juniors and everything, we've been watching this last year. Sneak peek previews and everything. I want to go to the movies again to go see movies in theaters, to do reviews on movies, for example. Spoiler-free movies. You know, because I want to do that anyway. And of course, do like other Halloween themed movies. You know, like Jeffersonville Graveyard 2, original horror movie, but it was turned out to be a great documentary on graveyard tours. You know. But anyway, and my second channel wouldn't be successful, so I want to say this is a great, successful channel. Marshall Brown, my good friend of mine, is the creative genius behind my Expedition 94. He's the one who made PBS Kids Blast in the Past, some game show themes, and so much more. And, of course, he got me in the hook to bring me hooked to do Expedition 94 in the mix. So I came up with Expedition 94's Mario Cards, and we're going it for 5 seasons. We've been doing it for 5 seasons, and we're going to a 6th season next year. Be looking out for it. It's been a huge summer of Expedition 94's Mario Cards. It's gonna be a huge one. But anyway, and what else is there? Oh yeah, I saw Music Zone videos that is not yet finished. Bad Boys of Rock and Roll by Twisted Sister and Stark Ready to Love by Jim Steinman. That is not yet finished in the moment. The Boys World jokes. That's been looking good. We have been on for 2 episodes and finished touches. We're going to do 30 episodes of Boys World jokes, and that will be going well. As was we planned, but originally doing Boys World jokes, especially on I Love Me Too, but that is on hold until next year. Easter Broadway was another classic example. I originally used in the early 2010s, but it turned out to be a disaster. I want to push it back till 2026 because of difficulties. And as for Green Background, Green Glass, Green Earth is concerned, another project that was never made since the 2010s until now. So I thought it'd be best to do it next year. As for a movie project called A Trip to Alex Paris movie, that was unfinished, you know, because I did not want to discuss this on the project because it's not yet finished. So I thought it'd be best not to talk about it. Anyways, Live Zap AT, that was unfinished because I want to get this done quickly. So there you go. The Funniest Who's There Ever is another example. That was unfinished. There you go. And for Elvis Club and MC Brown version Friendship Forever one, originally known as Friday's Weekend Vlogs the movie. That was unfinished. It was postponed because of difficulties. 2 of the most joke series, for example, Barry and Baby House jokes, Power Rangers jokes, and Saturday Night Live jokes, that was completely unfinished. I want to do Saturday Night Live jokes another day, because no Saturday night, but that's beyond me. Especially Pepperoni jokes, because I'm on episode 14, you know. We're going to do our 15th episode this month. In July, excuse me. And then part 43 of the Chitu Clock Special. We've been stuck in so many parts of the Chitu Clock Special at the moment. Blue School's jokes still looking good. We're on episode 42 right now, and still in production at the moment. We're doing board jokes this past weekend. The next episode we're doing is Jaws, to celebrate 50th anniversary of the movie itself. Feature my stepdad over there as main co-host in the episode. Be looking out for it because he saw the movie in theaters over 50 years ago in the theater. And I'm not kidding about this. I will talk more about it, so there you go. Get your eyes peeled about it. It's gonna be our Rumble when we do see it. And let me read right now what we have. Let's see. We got Legend of Awesomeness. That was an unfinished 2010s project. Also was another unfinished 2010s project, and some voiceover and some postponed projects like News Hour movie was unfinished. Life Stories was unfinished because of difficulties around with the 20th anniversary of LGBM, no, 50th anniversary. We're now at 18, so, for LGBM. So, we're going to do this quickly. Life Story 16 to be a Dallas number. That will be resolved. But anyway, special book on the road with Lou Jeffers. That was unfinished because of the difficulties. Talks and chats. That was unfinished. Spin for a Million series on my main channel. My second channel. That was unfinished. My roommate Barnsley Buddy. That was unfinished. Appalachian Force Fortunes. That was unfinished because it's based on Wheel of Fortune. That was unfinished. Now we're on season 1 of the pilot. That was unfinished. Anyway, Fortnite Fridays. That was unfinished. PS5 Uzays. That was unfinished. TFU Uzays. That was unfinished. It was requested by so many people who want me to do TFU Uzays. That was unfinished. Anyways, I want to do one project with Jake, who does host, now co-host, we're going to host Jake Cabin Nostalgia Show on the Play One video on season, on Red, Blue, and Yellow. But that was scrapped now because of difficulties. Two Substitutes to it was originally a 2008 project, but I have to scrap that project now. And for the Bonnie Friends vlog, I can't do vlogs on projects now, like shows. That was manually scrapped now. And due to COVID-19 pandemic, I'm not gonna do it anymore. That was postponed. Now the list of LGBTs episodes I had in mind, were gonna be finished. So I'm on my current Mac Mini, which is 256 GB memory space. So I thought it'd be best to react to some of the episodes on LGBTs via ScreenFlow. So I thought it'd be best to do that. And we'll call it quits on video. So, and some of the projects were originally going to be made 2014, due to Mike Manhattan's death, and due to difficulties, we may have to scrap that project and do it 2025. So, because of that difficulties on my end. But anyway, Come Out for Tears album. Another project that was originally going to be happening in 2016, but that was never happened because I have an album that's come out, but because it's Crying Out for Tears, and it was never happened. But anyway, another project that was never worked. So, Between the Wings of Oz, The Winkster, the Jeff Oz, that was scrapped because of difficulties. The Zubbets Army, that is another puppet character's difficulties I had in mind. It was hiatus mode. Upcoming movie about the race of races of the world. That was difficulties, and I couldn't make the project, fortunately. There's another idea in mind since 2015. And unfortunately, that never happened. I wanted to scrap 4 albums. I think Bay, Yeah Right, Rockapella, and Strange Pains. Those are not ready to be made, unfortunately. And I have some projects that are current development stages, and yeah. And I'm about to finish up Creative Times. I was going to do it in 2025, but I wanted to push it back to 2026 because of difficulties. So there you go. Anyway, Creative Times will be done as soon as I can every Wednesday. Be looking out for it. So there you go. So I will get it done as fast as I can. For it, original development stage since 2018. You know, because I want to be able to make it at the time. So there you go. We'll still do Creative Times. Don't worry, because it'll still happen. But as for other projects like Elsa's Club Vlogs, that will happen. I've been doing this since 2016. The Game Show Party, that was unfortunate because I haven't done that in the moment. Cartoon Sketches, that was unfortunate again. 12 True Thursdays, Game of Life, nah, that was unfortunate. So, and yeah, I want to get this. Some of these projects done, you know. That's for, yeah. But anyway, that's all I'm going to read for right now until we get all organized. So there you go. And for We Wednesday and other projects, we're still going to continue with that. And I'm going to have to delete the note now. So yeah. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about today in this special documentary. Will Jeffers for all that. I'm not going to read much. I'm not going to bore you guys to death on other projects other than that. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about today. So, anyways, guys, that was the next 50 years project. I'm not going to do it too long, like the ones the first 15 years project back in 2010. But you all hope you understand. I hope you enjoy it. Stay to the next one, babe. I hope to say that the next 15 years project is going to be in 2035, and that's 2040. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be huge, so I'm not gonna tell much about what's going on next, but be look out for it. It's gonna be a huge one. That's all I'm gonna say. Till next time, so just watch bigger. We can more videos. We can soon say out. See ya.